Hi guys, we're in my kitchen. I've just been using surgical spirit to remove my aluminium coil pop boat motor or engine from this flip-flop. I've made it into a little boat. The reason I'm doing that is I've got a comment from somebody whose name I cannot pronounce regarding the original mackerel tin boat that I did that used the same coil. I think it was the same one. It was certainly one very similar to this, if it wasn't the same one. Complaining that it didn't work, which surprised me because clearly in the video that he was commenting on, it was working particularly well. In fact, I was very pleased with it. So I don't understand what his issue is. But it does give me an excuse to do another one. So all I'm going to do is use the same aluminium coil. It's aluminium pipe. I've extended it with a couple of bits of silicone tubing just so it goes far enough to the back. That's what I used on here. I used hot glue to hold it in place, which is why I've just been ungluing it. On here I'll melt a couple of holes through at the front here, push the pipes through, hot glue them underneath to hold them in place towards the back there somewhere. We'll probably get away with just putting that straight on there before it melts its way through, and see if we can have a pop toy bath, isn't it? I don't know what particular range of toys that is. There's nothing written on it. It's certainly not Barbie's, even though it's pink. It's too small. So yeah, stick it in there and see if we can get it going. So that's all that is. You'll have to look at my video description for the pop boat playlist. There's hundreds of boats in there. I think I've got mine grouped together in it, so you can find mine. And all this is, as I say, it's a bit of aluminium tubing wrapped around, I think I wrapped it around a broom handle or something. Put water in it, heat it up, read the video description, that explains how it works. It turns the water to the steam. Steam pushes the water out, but as the steam gets round there, it cools down and condenses, so it contracts in size again, so the water's drawn back in again. When it's drawn back in again, it's heated up again, turns to steam again, pushes the water out again, and the effect is you have a pump that's pushing water out the back and sucking water back again. The push has more effect than the suck, so it pushes the boat forwards. I'll use my old favourite nail on a stick to melt the holes in the plastic bath so we can push the aluminium tubes through from the pop motor, engine, whatever you want to call it. And then we'll just seal it with hot glue. I need to open those holes out a bit. I need to need a bit more space. They're a bit too tight. Yeah, I think that'll do. Up in the bathroom. So, there we are. Aluminium coil, silicone tubing just to extend it to the back of the boat because those pipes are too short. I'll squirt some water in here. Okay, so that's full. The only thing I'm not sure about is whether this tea light will be strong enough to do the job. So we just have to wait and see if it gets hot enough. If you've never done a pot boat before, you don't know anything about how long you have to wait. Remember, it's actually got to turn the water to steam inside the pipe, so it's got to get quite hot. Got some movement, a little shudder. If you check my video description, there'll be a link to the playlist for my pot boats. Got a bit of movement there. You'll see I've been experimenting with different forms of heat. Been using fire lighters. they give lots of heat, but they also give lots of smoke. I think we got movement there though, haven't we? So we have a bath in a bath powered by a pop motor. Because this one doesn't actually pop because there's no diaphragm to make the noise. I'm going to get a stick so I can turn it round because it's stuck at the end there. Could definitely do with more heat, this one. It's doing it. Come on, turn around that way. There we go. So I was saying at the beginning of the video, the question was about my mackerel tin boat, which is tiny, so it was going really fast, whereas this one's a bit bigger. And silent. I was actually thinking of putting electric motors in this little plastic bath, but because I had this question about the pop boat, I thought it'd be ideal just to put the pop in there. It's clearly not an ideal shape, that one. Pipe stuck against the side there, causing too much friction. I'll move the camera now. Now that I'm happy we've demonstrated it's working. It's only a tiny flame coming from that tea light at the moment. I think with a bigger flame we'd go much faster. I wonder if it's going to go back the other way. Bit too much friction on the edge of it. It's turning it back round again. Let's bring it back up here. Just see if we can get it to go from a standing start. See which way it goes. It's obviously pushing itself round a bit. If I tip some of the wax out of the tea light, we might get a larger flame. Yeah, that's picked up speed a bit now, hasn't it? Well, I think we've demonstrated it works anyway. This video's probably gone on for long enough. In fact, I'll probably shorten it. I'll do a short version and a long version. Short version on the main channel and longer version on Grandad's other channel. Hope you can see the way it shudders. As it pumps its way along. That flame's getting low again, isn't it? Yeah, I think that'll do. Job done. I'm happy with that. It works fine.
Hey, thanks for watching. There's plenty of videos on my main channel with more added daily, so don't forget to subscribe and enable the notifications to keep you up to date with my new releases. You can help keep my channel running by donating $1 on Patreon to buy me coffee. You can always find more information in the video description. Thanks again for watching.